Hello, and welcome to today's topic is take higher resolution.
Hello and welcome to another video. So today I am going to be picking my top 32 Pokemon on Favorite Pokemon Picker. And it's on dragonflycave.com. I will be leaving the link in the description. As for why it's 32 and not 30, that is because with my screen resolution, I can have 8 Pokemon in a row, and so 4 complete rows will be 32. And that is how I will do it. Now this website does have a new split mode that talks about right here. However, in the past when I was doing this, I noticed that split mode took a long time compared to classic mode. They both take a while, so there is that. But we will see. It'll probably take a long time either way. So I'm just going to go with classic mode because it's been around for a lot longer. And so, yeah, we'll just get right into things. So, round 1 starts off with a lot of Pokemon. I'm going to be very lenient at first. So don't take Pokemon that I'm clicking now to be like Pokemon that I really like or anything. I'm just clicking them to click them, and this round is probably going to take the longest, but also each individual screen will probably be the fastest. Because I'm basically including every Pokemon that I think I might want to think about later. Alright, so now I'm just going to speed up and go all the way until interesting things happen. So maybe now's a good time to mention that I noticed while I was editing that there's an echo the whole time, and I'm sorry about that, but you're just gonna need to live with it because otherwise I gotta do this whole thing again, and I'm not doing this for a third time. I should probably also mention that there's a couple times when the audio and video don't quite line up. That's due to a couple percent changes in speeds here and there, and it's not that common. Yeah, I think I need to start changing up how I do this. So I'm selecting a lot of them a lot of the time. Which is okay, but it does mean that each round I'm not going to be eliminating a ton, and doing that means that I need to slow down, and I need to pick more carefully. Otherwise, it's just going to be this. It's like look how many I selected on this page, and it's still this one. All right. So, you can tell that we need to start really thinking about these. So, I think now I'm just going with the slightest bit of not just do I not dislike it, but do I like these Pokemon? And there's a subtle difference, but it's enough of a difference where I'm not just clicking random stuff anymore. That's the main change that's happened. I'm not just clicking things for the sake of clicking them. Look at that, we're right around that half to a third area that I talked about. I'm still gonna include Pokemon that I like for the things that they evolve into at this point. Um, in general. Porygon, I like all the Porygons about equally. There's only a few cases where I like the pre-evolution, but I'm not really a fan of the final. Um, yeah. The one that always comes to mind for me is Dragonite. I think it's kind of derpy, but I like the line up to that point. I like Dragonite. Um, yeah, this is starting to take a little bit more effort. This is because I can't just like click everything. Um, everything that it is kind of like, I have to think about it a little bit now. Otherwise, I'm just clicking so many random things. This is where we don't accidentally click stuff anymore. And if we do, we undo. Or we go over here. Also, if I like a Pokemon for a very simple and superficial reason, this is probably where it's ditched. So we go. Yeah, let's just do the fully evolved. Yeah, we'll go with those. Yeah, I would say every Pokemon that I pick at this point, I'm picking deliberately. But I don't necessarily have a super strong reason. It's another case where I like pre-evolution more than the final. Starters. I think the starter is cute, but then I don't like the final evolution. Yeah, we're gonna cut some final evos, or some pre-evolutions. Pokemon have to stand on their own two legs or feet or whatever it's got, or nothing in Trindler's case. You know the expression. Okay. We're moving along. Now there's only a Gen 2's worth of Pokemon left. I'll look at here. Yeah. I think there are some Pokemon that I like more because of the line that they're part of, so I'm definitely capping that. Yeah, I'm sticking to the rule of mostly final evolution. That's right, okay. Yeah, so like at this point, I wouldn't pick Bidoof because I only like it because of Bidoof. I like memes, so we're not doing that at this point. Yeah, I'll keep it. I feel we'd get rid of Ditto at this point, although I don't know that it's gonna make my final list. We'll see. We'll see. I like Mewtwo more than Mew. Or I said that backwards. I like Mew more than Mewtwo. But Mewtwo's still pretty good. Now might be the better pick, Palkia over Niaga, but I'm gonna wait on that because it feels right. Let's go with that. That's Tapu. Right here. Yeah, the further along we go in this, the more legendaries per screen. There'll be more legendaries per screen on average. Because I like the average legendary much more than I like the average Pokemon overall. And evolutions will become proportionally more common. I think it was fully evolved at one point in time, which stopped being the case before I started playing. so we don't need to put it. Yeah, that's good. So we got 115 right now. I like chess, so I like this line, playing bishop can give. I might have taken it off at some point because I haven't seen it in a while. So. Yeah, we'll just love the evolutions at this point because I like EV as a concept, and so I like all the evolutions as being part of the concept. No, let's go with that. I'm starting to pick a lot of them though. I'm wondering about. Okay. Still in there. Yeah, I need to start being a little more strict because I'm starting to click all these. So I think in addition to like just plain old liking Pokemon, I think I'm gonna make myself only pick Pokemon that I like for a reason. So I can't just be like, yeah, I like this one, and not have any justification. Because that's, and it can't just be like a category. Like I have to actually like that Pokemon specifically. Yeah, so like leave me out because it's not the greatest evolution. There's better choices for your EV. Yeah, I'm still not on superficial reasons. Like I like how it looks. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this one at this point. Okay, so I like it that it has a unique shaping. Yeah, we'll do that. And then try to do at least some analysis before I click on anything. Somehow shame it in you. That's fine. No, I don't think it means my vision at this point. Yeah, pre-evolutions don't have to. Hold on. I'm trying to justify my preferences by putting, in order to put the Pokemon that I like. So, because this is a favorite Pokemon picker and not a best Pokemon picker, I feel comfortable doing that. First ever shiny. That's cool. I wasn't even playing the games on hardware yet. I was playing on an emulator. I did Ruby, and then I did Sapphire on physical hardware because I liked the games. And then eventually, I played on Real Hardware, and then eventually I played a current gen game. And when I did that, it was Ultra Moon that I played. That was the first game that I played on Real Hardware. And that was the current game at the time. Oh, we don't have to click all these. I've got to eliminate at least one each time, right? We got both of them here. Let me just check one thing really quickly. Here's this. It's a good thing I checked. So I had it backwards. Technol is the pre-evolution. I was wrong about that. It's been a while. I don't think I evolved mine then. Because I feel like I would have remembered that. Okay. No. We're getting some good reasons at this point. And I'm gonna start needing to be really strict. I just realized that, like, legendaries for the sequel and legendaries are gonna need to start going. I had a shine in the Ultra Space Wilds. Let's see. Yeah, I'm only eliminating a few, but that's okay. Sylveon is my favorite evolution, because it's my favorite type. Yeah, this is kind of the meh corner, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. Yes, yeah, I'm getting to the point where, like, once again, I am clicking so many. Click off YouTube. Because we're going to keep you. And this is the point that I'm going to do that. You're going to do that. No. Oh, do I apply my pre-evolutions rule to just Eevee? I think I will do that, yeah. Yeah, because I gotta pick one that I really like at this point. If I pick the Porygon, then I'm lowering my standard, and I have to go here, here, and here. It'll pick lower as original Porygon. So I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. No. Yeah, because of everything that I have to go for you as well. So what I'll do here. Let's make the easy choice first. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that. OG tons of a legendary. And then we will be going with the evolutions are falling one by one, but not so young. Yeah, Porygon line has to go. Yes. And yes. Oh man, like I like new, but it's kind of written and sort of just based on that one movie. So I'm going to cut you. I don't get too attached to my starters. I don't know why. Who else? What's the pickers? And so did the Jirachi Routine Celebi Trio. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I mean, we got like playthrough. So, yeah, we're kind of getting to that point. Oh, we did have 32. Now we're at 30. Yeah, so Pokemon that we're seeing here, we gotta eliminate at least one each time. This time I can eliminate 2 this time. Maybe 3. Oops, I clicked pick. Yes. Yes. Okay, here's the thing. Oh, well, that's cool. Whatever my first random shiny had been, I would like it. So for that reason, it has to go. And I'm a party member for the playthrough. I think the rest of these can go. Yeah, basically the order that I clicked them is close to the order that I like them. We're gonna stick with that. Yeah, like Pokemon that are on the screen that I'm eliminating, I still might put in the video. Can very probably will be in the video at some point, somewhere in the rankings, but just not this high up. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, we'll go with this. Lugia, I gotta pick Lugia as my show mascot. Everyone's got one this man. Yeah. If we just wanted to eliminate one, then I could do that. Although Gardevoir wasn't much help on the team either, so we'll do that. It feels rough to remember, but team member mostly for HM use. So I think I mean, look, we got 3 fairy types and 1 non-fairy type, and fairy is my favorite type, so I'll use that logic to make this decision, but not necessarily other decisions. Okay, Chandelure was an MVP on a team, and then Palkia and Celebi. Absol was not as important to the team that I used it on. I think Shedinja Wonder Guard is one of the coolest, is one of my favorite Pokemon gimmicks. A random shiny that I used on a team, and also got lucky enough to get the right gender to evolve it. That was a super cool moment. Because I was like, oh my gosh, it's a shiny, and then, oh my gosh, it's a female shiny, I can actually use it. Because I was doing a challenge of only using the first 6 Pokemon that I encountered. Which was made possible by the fact that there's a wild area, and I could choose what I encountered. Then we have Favorite Starter and Lapras. Which we will not... this is getting really hard at this point. Because I kind of feel like in order to pick, I gotta pick Lapras too. So you know what? I'll do that. Like I said, I don't get super attached to my starters. And then obviously Milotic stays, but then what after that? It's like, well, it has not too much lore, and then it's on a playthrough. If I just don't pick either of them, they'll come back, right? Rebel was kind of the MVP, if I'm being honest. Like, on the same team, I sought out Milotic to put on my team. And, but Breloom ended up doing a lot. And Last Chance was post-game and how at first. Then they gave it to you in the middle of the adventure. But I was less interested in that playthrough. I was more just getting through that playthrough to get through it. It's gonna give it Breloom again, it's gonna give it Sylveon, and then go, well, yeah. Even though Breloom was the MVP, it doesn't do anything else for me, so that's why Breloom has to go. This is not too hard. The decision was not too hard. Okay. We got time travel, and then we got probably my second favorite starter. It's between Superior and Furina for my favorite starter. Okay. Random shiny. But I also got the 1 in 7. I believe it's 1 in 7. And Togekiss, which is a new favorite. Alright. I really think about this. This question is probably going to come up again because I'm going to end up picking Milotic as my favorite, and then this pairing will show up again. So, I have to be consistent, right? I have to be self-consistent. At a bare minimum, I have to do that. Togekiss I like because of its lore. It shows up, and it's a helpful one. It's a good one. I kind of forced Salazzle to be the MVP of my team because it was a shiny. I was like, I'm going to send out a shiny in this battle, and then this battle will go around. I'm going to send out a shiny in this battle. Which is it's not the only Pokemon where I could have gotten a random shiny that was also a rare gender chance. And there's the difference between, happening to have something and seeking it out. Because I think, if I seek something out, I like it more than happening to have it and doing fun because I happen to have it. So, difficult. Because I just did a shiny on a Togekiss because I realized that I really like it. Because I was on this website. I was like, why do I keep picking Togekiss? And I was like, I know that I like it for a reason. And I was like, what's that reason? Like, it has that lore. It's good and competitive. It's got the fur. I like how it looks. All those reasons. Which those tend to be reasons that I end up picking Pokemon. It's another one where it's close. Nintendo is the most compared to the rest of my team. Nintendo is the most that one Pokemon has contributed to my team, I think, ever. When I was doing Black 1 and I got to the Elite Four, I was able to do really well and go in with the rest of my team way under level. And I learned a lot. Time travel was cool, but we'll get around to picking Celebi later. Yeah, there's only 4 left. Why is Sylveon still on here? I like Sylveon for being an evolution and for being my favorite type. And I like Lapras for even more superficial reasons. Let's see. What is that going for? It's Ice type. It's going to bring down dragons. And then Sylveon's a fairy type. And then it also bring down dragons. We go with that, and with that I'm going to go up with that. Oh look, we have 1 and 2, so we can go 1 and 2, like that. My favorite Pokemon has been Mountaic for a long time. I like it for all the reasons that I like Pokemon that are my criteria. What it looks like, whether it's strong, and whether it's strong is not like really detailed. It's mostly just, is it fully evolved or like a legendary or something? That's basically the strength criteria. I don't know a lot about competitive Pokemon, and the little bits that I do know, I just have just random knowledge from like watching videos. Lugia is my channel mascot. I can't not pick it as like my. I can't have my channel mascot be something that's not in my top 3 because otherwise I would change my channel mascot. And I have to have a channel mascot that's a duo because Sour Duo, Connor is, the other person that is on this channel. So that's my reasoning there. And it's also, it's a legendary, so it's powerful by default. I would say that my criteria for like Pokemon that I really like, that's a good time to pick two. Something that's majestic and strong, good looking. If it was on my team, that's a bonus. Let's see where. And that's generally my reason. And I think that I'm going to keep applying that logic. So a month ago, I think Togekiss would have barely made my top 10. And a year ago, it wouldn't have made my top 10. So he's the new current leading Pokemon that I really like. Let's see. We got to eliminate 2 and we got to choose 3. So whichever one I pick is the next one. And I'm going to go with Chandelure because it was just so useful on that playthrough. We got Celebi showing up again. When I did my first take, by which I mean I wasn't recording, I was like, I keep picking Celebi over some things. Like, how does it keep showing up again? And I made me realize I really like it because I think time travel is cool. I like how it looks. It's a mythical. It's a fairy type. And it's not like a fairy type like Grimble. It's actually like the core of the fairy type, which is that it's aligned with good. I like Pokemon that are aligned with good. Like I said, any Pokemon that I happened to find that was like a super rare shiny, rarer than just your average shiny, because I got the correct gender to evolve. I think I'm gonna put Celebi. Oh yeah, for this because it's not picking it finally picking it. Okay. There's God of Space beats out Lapras. And then it's a battle of legendaries. I do include mythicals in legendary because. And so, that said, which one do I think is cooler? I almost think that Palky's got like a little too of a complicated design. A lot of these designs are really simple. I think Palky's got a lot going on. This is really simple. Chandelure I don't like for its appearance. That was a factor in why I like it. I like it because it was the MVP. I don't want to pick Sylvie, but then not picking it, I feel like not picking it would be dishonest. So I'm gonna pick it. I'm gonna go with there's no such thing as having too many legendaries in my top X Pokemon because I'm just picking my favorites. If I like legendaries, I'm going to pick them. I don't know you're here, so I'm gonna get rid of you. Any time I went out of my way to make sure that a certain Pokemon succeeded. Good. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Let's see, what's the other option? I just want to play through. It didn't do that much for me, but I did seek it out. Like I didn't put in a lot of effort to seek it out, but I did deliberately seek it out. Yeah, I don't like Lapras as much as I thought. There's more Pokemon that I like more. Out of these, it's a pick one. Okay, we got playthrough Pokemon and Shedinja, which I like for its mechanic. So we'll go with the ones I use on the playthrough. And at this point, I was still overleveling with my starter. So sorry, Absol. See, look at that, 8 in a row. 9th goes in the second row. So that's why we're going to 32 and not 30. So we'll have a nice grid at the end. Okay. Yeah, these are both pretty superficial reasons. Okay. Now we have mechanic, ability, and a team member. And the restaurant. The restaurant is, while it does look graceful, it's just white. It's kind of a boring design, so I'm not gonna pick it this time. Sylveon, is now the time for Sylveon. Possibly. What's the other thing that I have to do? Oh, okay. This is the decision that I'm gonna make first because it's easier, but still hard. Now, Shedinja's thing is Wonder Guard. Zoroark's thing is Illusion. And because I like both of these for the same reason, I need a tiebreaker, and the tiebreaker is going to be appearance. Yeah. Oh, interesting. It's going to be a good panel play. I previously really ranked really high, and the more I think about it, way too high. I did have one on my team. Originally, it was just going to be my flyer, but then I ended up using it a lot. Sylveon, it was the evolution that was like really hard to obtain, and I liked that about it because Eevee was already rare, and then Sylveon, you had to do work for. With such a pattern, if I have to do work to obtain a Pokemon, then I like it because it's rewarding. It's like I did this test, but it better be worth the effort that I go to in order to get it. So I picked Selena. And yeah, I'm still gonna pick Selena. So that was that. I'll play through. Who is more useful? But I also like the ability from Talonflame. But it's not the only Pokemon with that ability. I was just recently using Volcarona. So then again, I used Breloom for the type and move that it had. It wasn't as much the MVP as Chandelure was, comparatively. I don't even know if it was the MVP because I did a good job of having a balanced team. What's the other choice? Well, that's easy. HM user that happened to be on my team because it was an HM user. Now let's pick the best one out of these three. Yeah, I'm gonna go Talonflame. Sort of instinctually. And it's flying type, which is in my top 3 types. It's third. And then kind of useless on my team versus an MVP, so we're gonna do that. Kind of useless on my team versus I've never had it, but it was still on my team. I'm picking Gardevoir because it was on my team. Oh, at least we're on the same team. I have used Gardevoir more than once, though. Breloom only in Holland. So we'll do that. I'm just picking my team members now. Yeah, I think the value of being on my team is lower than, because Pokemon that I like that I haven't had on my team means I had a reason to like a Pokemon, and that was the Pokemon that fit the criteria. Not just I happen to like it. But I want to clarify this now, and I need you to know this. I like Gardevoir because it was on my team, and that's it. Moving on. Breloom again. Zora, Delusion. Is Zora evil? I don't know. What was else on that? I guess Breloom. I don't know though. Let's see. Let's look up the arc. I think looking up information to help me decide is fair. It's not cheating. How can I cheat on a favorites list? Yeah, it does think it's in well, which is cool. It's just a level up. It's just a level up evolution. Why did I think that was something different? I don't really want, but I guess I need to. Yeah, you know what? We're picking it. And then Latias. Then I'm actually gonna switch these two. And then yes, now we got like a Crozma on here. Post game, the Crozma did eventually become the MVP because I would always make, I would always fuse and then use Ultra Necrozma, which was just so strong. But it was ultimately Lunala that was that I had first and did things with. So yeah, let's do that. All right, team member that I just kind of randomly had. Everyone has a Luxray. That's the thing. Malamar. I did use a Malamar, and I sought it out because I liked it that it has like an evolution gimmick, which I like evolution gimmicks for some reason. I just think it's cool when when they're creative with that, and then it's like level it up, trade it holding this item. You know, that's been done a million times. Not a million. There's only barely 1,000 Pokemon. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Lunala because it was my first. It wasn't even my first legendary because I previously played through and gotten Kyogre. I need if I'm gonna pick Lunala, I need a reason that it's better than Necrozma. Necrozma is evil. So, yep, Necrozma is evil. Final answer. Okay. But now it's between these. Yeah, that was kind of a superficial reason. It's a legendary for some non-legendary. Well, even though I have used it. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go playthrough versus non-playthrough. Even though I just kind of contradict myself. Well, whatever. Playthrough versus, non-playthrough. Yeah, I don't actually like that much. Shit, don't mind. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think that concept is just really good. Oh, let's just pick that one. Okay, we are flying through these. We are really going. And then we are on to the concept, and on the I like it for the concept. I think technically Silvally is a legendary, but it doesn't feel like it. So we'll go with that. Yeah, Respect kind of blame, we'll go for Superior. It wasn't a team member, but it was kind of a useless team member. It was kind of just there. I think I picked it because it was recommended to me in a video. But I haven't really used Umbreon either. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then we will go. It's interesting. I thought I must have. You know what happened is I accidentally didn't click on Primarina previously, like when I was doing this previously, and so I thought, but it is my second favorite starter. But does that put it on this list now? Is the thing. Maybe, but I have to pick my favorite out of these, which is what we're doing right now. And I think it is my favorite out of these. The one time I did, well, the two times that I did actually get attached to my starter. Alright, now we're back with you. I'm actually gonna go Victini out of these. Pokemon that cause good things to happen, like Jirachi and Victini, are gonna be higher up on my list. Yeah, I'm realizing I don't like either of these as much as I thought, but that's why they're towards the bottom of my top 32 list. Play through utility. Yeah, I mean it's they're like in the same group as Celebi, but Celebi's much better because it's it's the OG, and although liking something as the OG is maybe not the best reason, but but it's a reason, and I'm gonna go with it. So it is between these two. Pokemon that makes you win and the Pokemon that makes your wish come true. But I could just wish to win. So Jirachi is more versatile technically, because you could wish to win, but you can't win your wish. So I guess and you can wish for a lot of other things. You can wish for a Celebi. Use Jirachi to wish for a Celebi. Use Celebi to time travel, and then time travel. And then with time travel, get yourself a Togepi because they apparently come from a different time period. and things were more peaceful. This is my last one. Yeah, I'm just gonna put 15 on there. So that's my list. We got one more row to do actually. Why did I think I was done? I am so stupid. I have a whole nother row. 8, 16, 24. I have a whole nother row to do. So we will do that whole other row. And I have to put between like a low reason and where to go up here. Although it doesn't look that cool. Okay, that's fine. Well then maybe we move these two down. I don't know. They're like the cute mythicals. Yeah. And another cute mythical. Okay, this one. I was just trying to come up with something like this because the lore fits for when I made my gym video, but I think otherwise, no, because it has more interesting lore. And I have to remember, so what it looks like Rayquaza is a peacemaker, because it stops Groudon and Kyogre from fighting. So, yes, we will do that, and for that lore reason, I will pick Rayquaza now to be added to my list. Oh, I still feel bad about being a row off. I was a whole row off on my, I'm not picking my top 24 Pokemon. That doesn't make sense. I was gonna do 30, but then I was like, if I do 2 more, I can do a complete grid. And then I saw a complete grid, and I was like, I'm done. And I was like, no, I need another row. And being added to that row next is going to be the mythical, so they're like equally hard to get. You have to wait for an event for either one. There's the legendary you can get infinite of because you just reset the game trade. You gotta play through the entire game, but you can get as many as you want. I'm gonna go personal connection. I've taken a lot of music classes in my day, and I enjoyed music a lot, so yeah, we're gonna go with that. Blackie, aka Umbreon, and we're picking. Well, I didn't even know this was a final evolution, so I can't like it as much. Clearly, oh, Porygons, yes, I like the Porygons. I think that's my favorite one. Not as attached to my recent start. I didn't even finish that playthrough, so I'm gonna go Shaman there. Oh my god, it's just because there's like the Dragon's Lore I don't quite know. This was almost a free shiny, so I'm not gonna pick it. That is gonna mean I have to pick between, the 2 better Porygons, which is not the original terrible graphics one. And then we have an evolution. That's also it's my second favorite evolution, but it's one of my less favorite types. Oh wait, this is still pick out of 4, so we can say, Umbreon goes off this list. Oh yeah, okay, pick the Porygons. So I like them for the same reason, because they're from the same line. So it comes down. Okay, this one has its stuff together more. This one, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Yeah, we'll do that. It's interesting because I had an instinct of Reshiram is the obvious winner. So I guess do I just pick it? Did I just pick it for that reason? But Shaman is like, it's kind of in like the same category as like the other cute mythicals, but it's like also not. It's just not as cool as the other ones. What does it even do? What does Shaman even do? I don't know. We got Grand Twist makes you win all the time and time travels. That was the coolest ability. As long as you don't make a paradox. Okay. I'm gonna go for lore. I don't really know the Zygarde lore, which is why I don't pick it. Yeah, I'm gonna go Shaman there. And then I'm gonna go Shaman here. Because it's cute. Oh, no. Dragon Floor. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay. More legendaries to sort through. That's all the legendaries are in, like, this section, except for Lugia's up here. Palkia's up here. That's just an interesting pattern. Oh, wait, we got 6 left, so I can just, it's a little bit lower stakes. Going based on appearance, but I'm going right on. I'm going Darkrai. Darkrai is evil. Shaman is. Shaman doesn't have. I don't know the lore for Shaman. If I learn the lore, and I think it's good, but Darkrai's lore is like that it's just evil, so I don't want to pick that. I guess it's my 3rd favorite starter. Yeah, I'm gonna go that. It doesn't really do much wrong. And then let's pick the best one out of these with 3 more slots. I'm sure of it this time. This is it. 32 Pokemon. We will go. Now's the time to go with Shaman. It just feels right. Sometimes that's all it takes. Okay. We got Porygon again. Well, Porygon I like for a weaker reason than First Ever Shiny, and I'm actually just gonna do that. Battle of the Stars. I'm gonna pick the one whose game I actually finished. All are just too laggy, and it's not an enjoyable experience to play the game, so I don't. One day I'll have to, but that day has not come yet. I'm gonna put the legendary over the evolution, right? Yep. First ever shiny. Which whatever it was, I was gonna like, and so that's why it's not as high, but it's still, up here in 31st place. Now we're picking the last one. We have 8 to eliminate. Yeah. I'm gonna go for Ho-Oh at this point. Another starter that I really liked, but I had to get rid of it for other better water types. Deoxys though. Yeah, Deoxys is cool. It's from space. And then Mew, which is the first Pokemon. One of the first Pokemon. If you know, you know. Volcarona, I like it kind of, but it's mostly for the ability, and I only like that. And if I want that ability, I would go for Talonflame instead. Ho-Oh, yeah, Ho-Oh, and Mew. It's between Ho-Oh and Mew. I'm gonna pick Ho-Oh because it's my friend's side of the channel mascot, and I like my friend. It's also it's got good lore. So there's my list. We now have the list because I can now count to 32. Go me. I'm trying to think, if I were to change this, what would I change and why? Maybe Palkia would be moved down, but I don't know by how much. Then that would mean the Premier surpasses it, which I don't think it. Whoa, oh. I don't think Premier does surpass Palkia, so if I were to move something up, but then I'd be moving Absol, which doesn't seem right either. But I could move Sylveon ahead of all of them. But I kind of just like his evolution, although it does look really cool. Let's see, something that can have Pixelate. I'm trying to think like what are the competitive strategies that I've heard of. I'll move Sylveon up 1. Yeah, I'll leave it there. No, I'll move Sylveon up again. Anything else I would change? I don't think so. Because I'm thinking like, yeah, if I would make this change, then I'd have to make these 10 other changes. So I'm gonna leave this list. Monotech Lugia at the top. Definitely still at the top. Togekiss, Chandelure. You can all see what these are. I don't need to tell you again. This is my list. These are my criteria. I'm happy with it. Alright, so that wraps up everything for this time. And next time, I'm going to be taking a look at another website that's kind of like this one, but I will be choosing my favorite of every type from each generation. And so make sure you come back for that. Goodbye.